So if you ask me, based on what I've seen and how this is working, I think Agentforce adoption will always struggle. It's going to be much harder than the marketing makes it look. Agentforce isn't really facing a technology problem. It's facing a human problem. People have to trust it. People have to participate in building it, and people have to believe it improves their situation before you're going to get some widespread adoption. You seeing AI layoffs in the news every week doesn't help one bit. Agentforce requires human participation. One of the biggest misconceptions is that Agentforce is something that Salesforce is just going to turn on. In reality, businesses have to build a foundation themselves. Someone has to document processes, create knowledge articles, organize data, test outputs, and improve the results. And who the hell wants to do all that for something that could theoretically replace them? Agentforce doesn't succeed because Salesforce sells it. They can only really succeed when employees actively help build and improve them. And look, let's be honest, the trust for something like that is fragile. Agentforce only needs to be wrong a few times before skepticism starts to appear. AI hallucinations can create a trust problem that traditional software just rarely face. We didn't give it all this room. Humans are willing to forgive mistakes from people, but they're much less forgiving when technology gives a bad answer. Agentforce adoption depends on trust. Trust is much harder to build than people end up expecting. People don't even really trust the data they enter themselves. So imagine how they're going to feel when some bot or agent does something that doesn't make sense to them. And to be frank, most companies aren't ready yet. Many small and mid-sized businesses are still struggling with adoption, data quality, process documentation, training. Agentforce can amplify a healthy system, but it can't create one. Organizations that succeed typically start with a narrow use case, they prove their value, and then they expand it over time. The companies that struggle try to deploy it everywhere before they have the operational foundation to make it work. Agentforce just is going to work best when strong processes already exist. It's not a shortcut around what doesn't work. So in summary, it's going to be really difficult for this thing because people have to participate. People generally not trusting AI, and Agentforce adoption is difficult because organizations are not really ready. But look, if you have it or you want to have an objective conversation about how it will work for you, or your firm, or your company, hit the Start Now button on cloudtrails.com and we can talk about it.